Hello guys, welcome to our channel Shubhada Group of Education CC. You are watching Satish Sir's physics videos for Karnataka CET and NEET. So here's a problem from alternating current. The problem says that the peak value of the alternating EMF E is given by E0 times cos omega t is 10 volt and its frequency is 50 hertz. At time t equal to 1 by 600 seconds, the instantaneous EMF is correct. So you know that they have given that E is equal to E0 cos omega t, correct. This is what cos omega t, this is what the instantaneous EMF. So that is equal to the peak value E0 is given as 10 volt here. Let me substitute that here, 10 volt into cos omega. Omega can be replaced as how? 2 pi f, right? 2 pi into f. F is 50 hertz and t is 1 divided by 600 seconds. Okay, now 50 ones are 50, 12s are, right? 12s are, so 2 ones are 2 6 are here, so left with 10 cos pi by 6 here. Okay, pi by 6 in the sense 10 times root 3 by 2, that is what, 5 root 3 volt, 5 root 3 volts. So this is my option B is the right answer for this particular question. Look at the next problem here. The voltage and the current in the AC circuit are given by V equal to 100 pi t minus pi by 6, and it is current is given a current equation. The equation of the current is given by 4 sine 100 pi t plus pi by 6 here. The answer is the voltage leads the current by 30 degree, or voltage leads the current by 60 degree and current leads the voltage by 30 degree. They're expecting the phase difference, correct? So phase difference is the question here. Clearly the phase difference pi must be equal to pi 2 minus pi 1 here. Okay, so that's the reason why pi 2 is given by pi by 6 minus pi by 6 here. Okay, minus, so that's the reason why I will get, how much I will get here? This is what, 2 times pi by 6, that is what, pi by 3 here, pi by 3 in the sense it is how much, 60 degree. As you know that the voltage is the leading quantity, or the current is the leading quantity here. The current is the leading quantity here, so that's the reason why I said it is plus here. So the current is the leading quantity and it is current leads the voltage by 60 degree. Okay, 60 degree, that is the right answer for this particular question. Okay, so the next one, a resistor 30 ohm and inductor of reactance 10 ohm and capacitance of reactance 10 ohm are connected in series to an AC voltage source E equal to 300 root 2 sine omega t. The current in the circuit is, please try to remember that in the AC circuits, the current flowing through the circuit must be RMS current. Okay, expecting RMS current, I RMS must be equal to V RMS divided by the impedance. Impedance in the sense the total resistance offered by the AC circuits. That's the reason it is a impedance, correct? So now let me try to get the value of, so they have given the equation for the EMF here, EMF E equal to 300 root 2 times sine omega t here, correct? So that's the reason I can take E0 must be equal, that is the peak value, 300 root 2. So therefore E RMS must be equal to E0 divided by root. This is the relationship between V RMS as well as the peak value as well as RMS voltage, correct? RMS value. Let's say it is 300 root 2 divided by root 2, that is what, 300 volt here. Okay, so I got the value of the VRMS. Let me try to get the value of impedance now. Okay, so impedance Z is equal to, how to calculate impedance? Impedance is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. That is equal to square root of R is given as 30 square and the XL. So try to get the value of XL as well as XC here. Okay, so how to calculate that XL minus XC? So the reactance, this is 10 ohm as well as it is 10 ohm, so this is 10 minus 10, this is what, 10 minus 10 square, that is what, 0, and with 30 ohm here. Okay, let me substitute that now. Therefore I RMS, that must be equal to, the V RMS is 300 volt divided by 30, that will lead you to get the answer as 10 ampere current. 10 ampere. Option B is the right answer here. The next problem is that an inductance of 1 millihenry a condenser. Condenser in the sense it is a capacitor. Okay, so capacitor of 10 microfarad and a resistance of 50 ohm are connected in series. The reactances of the inductor and the condensers are same. The reactance of the either of them will be is the question, correct? So either they are expecting the value of XL equal to XC equal to how much? Okay, so any one of those two. So as you know that XL equal to XC, I can get the value of omega is equal to 1 divided by square root of LC here, because XL in the sense it is 2 pi f into L, and this is nothing but 1 divided by 2 pi f into C here, correct? So this is the reason why this is omega L must be equal to 1 divided by omega C, or else omega equal to 1 divided by square root of LC here. So that's the reason why I will get the value of omega here 1 divided by square root of the L is given as how much here? The inductance is 10 micro into the capacitance is at 51 millihenry, 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 here. Okay, so this will lead you to get the answer as 10 to the power of 4, 10 to the power of plus 4 radians per second. Okay, radians per second. I got the value of this omega. So therefore, what is the value of XL equal to, you know that omega L? Omega is 10 to the power of 4, and the L value is how much here? So it's 10 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Correct? Is it or not? No, it is not. This is nothing but 1 millihenry. Correct? 1 millihenry. This is 1 milli, 10 to the power of minus 3. So it will lead you to get the answer as 10 here. Okay, so I'll get the answer as 10 ohm. So option D is the right answer for this one. The next problem says that an inductive circuit contains a resistance of 10 ohm and inductance of 2 Henry. If an AC voltage of 120 volt and frequency of 60 Hz is applied to the circuit, the current in the circuit would be nearly. Again the same type of the problem. I need to calculate the value of IRMS. The current flow in the circuit is, it is always IRMS equal to VRMS divided by Z here. Okay, so now I will try to calculate the value of XL now. Okay, XL equal to 2 pi f into L here. Okay, 2 pi FL. So this is what? So that I will get 2 into 3.142. The frequency is 50 Hertz. 60 Hertz it is. This is 60 Hertz. Okay, and 2 pi f L, and the inductor is 2 Henry here. 2 Henry here. Okay, so that's the reason why I will get it as something like 754, okay, 0.08 ohm here. XL equal to, so let me try to calculate the value of Z here. Z equal to square root of R square plus XL square, as it is RL circuit. Okay, this is RL circuit. So that's the reason why XC is going to be how much here? The XC is going to be 0 here. So that's the reason why I can take XL as 754.08 ohm here. Okay, so let me substitute that. Z equal to square root of, now R square is 10 square plus it is 754.08 square. Of course, if I substitute that, I will get the answer as 754.14 ohm itself. Okay, so therefore IRMS must be, RMS current is the expected value here. RMS, the current flowing through the circuit, that must be equal to VRMS. Now the VRMS, try to get the value of VRMS. It is 120 volt here, and the impedance is 754.14 here. So that I will get the answer as 0.16. Is the nearest answer is 0.16 ampere. This is the current flowing through the LCR circuit here. Move to the next problem. That is what? A charged capacitor C of 30 microfarad is connected to an inductor of 27 millihenry. The angular frequency of the oscillations, the expecting the value of omega equal to root 1 divided by LC, 1 by root LC. So let me substitute that the value for L and C, that is what? 1 divided by square root of, this is what? 27 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and C is 30 micro, 10 to the power of minus 6. So that I will get the answer as 1 by 9 into 10 to the power of minus 4. This is what? 1.1 into 10 to the power of 3 radians per second. So 1.1 into 10 to the power of 3, that is what? Option C is the right answer for this question. Go to the next problem now. an LCR circuit with resistance R equal to 100 ohm is connected to a 200 volt and 50 hertz AC source when only the capacitance is removed. Please try to remember this one. Only the capacitance is removed, the circuit will become RL circuit. Okay. The current leads the voltage by 60 degree, that is what, pi by 3 radians. When only the inductance is removed, this will become RC circuit. Okay, so removed, the current leads the voltage by 60, again 5 by 3 itself. The current in the circuit is expecting the value of current here. Okay, let's try to find out the value of the current here. Okay, to find out the current, I need to get the value of, they have already given the value of Vrms, that is what, 200, correct? Vrms must be equal to 200 volt, but I need to calculate the Irms. To calculate the Irms, I need to get Vrms divided by Z. So now it's required to calculate the value of Z here. Okay, so Z in the sense, how can you find out the value of Z here is the question now. So you know that Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. This is the question, right? So now use this condition here. Only the capacitance is removed. This will become RL circuit, correct? In the RL circuit, you know that tan pi equal to XL divided by R. So now tan 60 degree, that must be equal to XL divided by R. So tan 60 is root 3 times R must be equal to XL. Now substitute the value of XL. Okay, so this is what XL here. Similarly, when this is for RL circuit, okay, RL circuit, this is for RL circuit, and for RC circuit, I can say that tan pi equal to XC divided by R. XC divided by R, that is what, root 3 times R must be equal to XC here. So XC and XL both are equal here. In the sense, when XL equal to XC, it implies the circuit is in resonance condition, correct? So this will become 0 here. So Z equal to, I can take square root of R square is, that is what, 100 ohm. Okay, so now Irms must be equal to, Vrms is 200 volt divided by Z is 100 now, that is what, 2 ampere. 2 ampere current is the current flowing through the entire circuit. Now look at the next problem. The following LCR circuit, when driven by an EMF source of angular frequency 70 kiloradians per second, the circuit effectively behaves like. Okay, so in this type of the problems, just try to get the value of either XL as well as XC. Okay, if XL is greater than XC, the circuit behaves like RL circuit, and if XC is greater than XL, at that time the circuit behaves like RC circuit. Okay, so suppose if I try to find out the value of XL and XC, XL is equal to omega L, omega is 70 kilo 10 to the power of 3, and the inductance is given by how much here? The inductance is given as 100 microhenry, 100 micro 10 to the power of minus 6. So I will get it as 7 ohm here. And if I look at the XC, it is what, 1 divided by omega C. 1 divided by omega is 70 kilo, 70 into 10 to the power of 3, and the capacitance is given by 1 microfarad to the power of minus 6. So 1 by 7, so it leads to get the answer as 14 point something, 14 point blah 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 say ohm here. So clearly XC is greater than XL. So clearly I can say that it behaves like RC circuit. Okay, it behaves like RC, series RC circuit. So option C is the right answer for this question. Look at the next problem. In an electrical circuit, RLC and an AC voltage source all are connected in series. When L is removed, it's the same type of the problem. So this is pi by 3 and it is also pi by 3. The power factor in the circuit, power factor in the sense, they're expecting the value of cos pi equal to how much? This is the power factor. Correct. Let's try to find out that now. Okay, let's to find out the value of cos pi now. See, when the L is removed, this will become RC circuit, correct? So in RC, tan pi equal to, what is that for RC? This is XC divided by R, correct? So now at that time, tan pi by 3 is root 3 times R equal to XC, and similarly for RL circuit, this is XL divided by R. It implies tan pi is root 3 times r must be equal to xl again, correct? Xl must be equal to xc now. So let's try to find the value of impedance z equal to, impedance z is equal to square root of r square plus 0, it is equal to r here, correct? So the z is equal to r. So that's the reason why cos pi equal to r divided by z, z equal to, this is what, 1. So cos pi equal to 1. So option C is the right answer for this question. Move to the next problem. An AC source is rated at 220 volt 50 hertz supply. The time taken for the voltage to change from its peak value to 0. See, if you look at the alternating diagram here like this is the AC. Clearly we can say, so here it is, this is point, I can say that here it is T by 4, and this is what, T by 4, and this is what, T by 4, and again it is T by 4. So clearly here to it is time period T, correct? So that's the reason why from peak value to 0, this is what the peak value now, here to here. So here the time taken by the AC to cover this distance is how much? It is T by 4, right? So it implies the time taken to cover or to change the voltage to change from peak value to 0 is T divided by 4. T is 1 divided by F into 4. So therefore T equal to 1 divided by F is how much now? 50 into 4, that is what? 1 divided by 200, that is what? 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds. Okay, so option D is the right answer for this particular question. Okay, so anyhow, thank you very much for watching this video. Please do subscribe to our channel and share this channel as well as content with your friends as well as colleagues to support us. If you have any doubts on the alternating current, just make a comment on the comment box so that I can help you with. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best for your examinations.